The archaeologist, while exploring in the wild, suddenly discovered a cowboy standing motionless inside a cave. No matter how he called out, the cowboy showed no response at all. Seeing this, Jack seemed to realize something and hurriedly drove back to the inn. After packing his equipment and saying goodbye to his students, he returned to the cave once again. Jack first set up ropes at the entrance of the cave as a precaution, and only then did he bring his dog along to enter. But as they approached the entrance, the dog barked frantically in place, refusing to go any further. Helpless, Jack confirmed that the cowboy was still completely motionless, then decided to enter the cave alone to investigate. After just a few steps, he noticed the air in front of him beginning to ripple, as though an invisible wall was separating the cave from the outside world. This extraordinary sight only fueled Jack's curiosity, and without hesitation, he continued deeper into the cave. Strangely, as he drew closer to the cowboy, the man slowly began to move. Once Jack fully passed through the wall of air, the cowboy completely regained normal movement. Jack grew increasingly puzzled, but since the stranger's identity was unknown and he carried a gun, Jack dared not greet him and could only watch as he disappeared around a nearby corner. Even stranger, ever since Jack entered the cave, the light outside had begun to flicker continuously, while roars echoed from the depths of the cavern. Startled, Jack froze on the spot. Only when a human scream rang out from inside did he realize how dangerous this place was, and he immediately fled toward the exit without looking back. But to his shock, the outside of the cave was even more bizarre than the inside. Though he had only been inside for a few minutes, outside it was already midnight, and the dog that should have been guarding the entrance was nowhere to be found. The only comfort was that his car was still there, but when he got closer, he found it was already overgrown with weeds and could not start. At first, Jack thought it was just a prank, but when he saw his work ID had yellowed due to oxidation, he realized this was far from simple. Still, he only wanted to escape this eerie place as quickly as possible. At that moment, he noticed an abandoned off-road vehicle, and a tattered backpack on it caught his attention. He recognized it instantly. It belonged to one of his students. Shouting around brought no response, and Jack immediately felt something was terribly wrong. The only possibility now was that his students had also entered the cave. Worried for their safety, Jack had no choice but to return to the cave once again. But little did he know, this decision would ultimately cost him his life.